So far, I only saw 20 rupees in the Lost Woods.
Yeah. Apparently, we've got a slide joke, so apparently that's happening.
Okay, we are good to go now. If
there
you
we
want
are.
to
Okay.
redo our intro there, it was so wonderful. Oh, we did find a bottle somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So it started with 122 players. It's made its way down to 4, and today we find out how those 4 exactly are going to be arranged. This is Game 3 of the second semifinal between the 22nd seeded Rascalnicough and the 55-seeded ScrubCasual. These two have had some pretty decent bouts for Game 1 and Game 2. They have not made a modification to any of the modifiers you could have chosen for the Challenge Cup, so this is just a third straight open 7-7 defeat Ganon. We'll see who manages to come out on top this time.
I missed what was on Aga.
I did not miss what was on Race Game. That's the Moon Pearl, if I'm not mistaken. All right.
Yeah, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Things were bad, but now we're okay.
Challenge Cup is just a term used to signify this tournament. It started as an alternative to the main tournament over on Speed Gaming for people who couldn't qualify for that one, either by skill reasons or just not being able to commit to that many qualifiers. It was open registration, any and all comers, and as we said, 112 have now been whittled down to 4. So it's been a long, interesting ride with some crazy matchups. ScrubCasual participating in one of them. That Game 3 versus Dracaris is going to be etched into my memory for quite some time.
Yeah, for sure. It has definitely been quite a tournament. A lot of up-and-coming runners, really having a chance to show off, and just a really great community to be in. Everybody has been so supportive. We have Gomo podcast that jumped in and just restreamed just as many races as they could, especially Math Girl, who really went out of her way, was doing some back-to-backs, even 3 restreams in a day. Definitely exciting to see the whole community come together.
Scrub told Don Donviner, who is one of ScrubCasual's partners in crime in general, but also in the upcoming randomizer league, said ScrubCasual had some soul reads about this seed and also made a boast, which I'll believe that when I see it. All right. So looks like ScrubCasual is taking advantage of the bomb shack here to try and up his bomb count.
Yeah, kind of nice to hang on to your money early on. You never know if you're going to have to make an early trip to Zora.
And ScrubCasual will know that more than anybody, because I remember, again, one of his races with Dracaris, they ended up having to farm some rupees to get to Zora because the seed was that rupee starved. So doesn't look like anything of note so far in Kakariko, apart from that bottle.
Game. Having that Moon Pearl was pretty much all the so far.
Yeah. Well, Book of Medora in Blind's Hut. The game is proving me
What?
very, very wrong here. ScrubCasual took a really weird route. I thought he'd done all these checks already, which is why I opened my mouth. And then the rando gods immediately disproved me. Woo!
Wow.
Literacy, gloves, powder, flute, you know.
Just everything.
Yeah. And at 6 minutes, and it'll be about, 15 seconds when the animation starts playing. The goose is loose, the duck is amucked, the pheasant is present, the crow is go, the dodo is go-go. I think that one works better. And whatever other bird brain puns you can think of. Flute is activated, and I hope you all rose for the Hyrulean National Anthem while I was making all those puns.
I love how much longer every time.
Well, because the chat keeps adding more.
Supply and demand.
Yeah, the chat keeps going, hey, what if you use this? And I'm like, yeah, that's good. I'm stealing that. Case in point, the dove is above. What the heck?
The dove is above. I like that one. Interesting that Rascal did go over to the desert area but didn't check Agina.
That's actually a good call.
Ooh, back of escape here for ScrubCasual.
Yep. Does have those gloves. 3 items. Some interesting routing divergence here from both runners.
I like it.
Yeah. Keep us on our toes, at least. We won't be going, well, we already saw this from so-and-so. Oh, there's the ice rod!
Wow. No ice rod hunt today.
Well, that, of course, means the fire rod's going to be our problem. Before it's
As
here
always.
in Mini Moldorm.
Yeah, if it's in Mini Moldorm, we can't make any more predictions because then this game's just going to be over way too fast, and I'm not ready for the tournament to be over.
Oh,
hook shot.
Zora money, technically, basically. Shield. Yeah, that's really Zora. Yeah, pretty much Zora money.
Yeah, and we already have that Moon Pearl, so, you know, we could fake Flipper and get the rest of the checks, as well as Zora, which is now in Logic.
Won't be over if they tie. Modern problems require modern solutions. Yo, dog, I heard you like front-loaded seeds. I mean... fair.
Oh, no. Did Scrub forget to activate his flute?
Yep, he did.
Didn't check race game either?
Oh. Hopefully he's going to go do that, yeah. Because he went up north and then worked his way over to back of escape.
Uh-huh.
So I think he's going to do Lost Woods here, too.
I thought he did Lost Woods.
I thought I saw it, too. Well, he does have the Book of Medora.
Maybe a ped check?
Yeah. Early pedestal check. With how weird the items have been so far, he might be thinking, okay, this is being entirely too nice. Let's just nip this right in the bud right now. All right,
yeah,
so
not wrong.
yeah, this has been an interesting opening. Green goo in a bottle. Okay, so one of our bottles is on the pedestal there.
We have already checked Sick Kids, so that's not going to be progression.
Yeah. Boots in Paradox.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh no, Scrub. Using the flute to go to South Shore. This is going to draw him away from race game. That's, every second counts, as we've already seen a few times from both of these runners. He needs to get to that race game sooner rather than later, and what he's about to find over in Mini Moldorm is going to pull him away from there.
Yeah. It could be okay. It could be okay. We're not going to panic yet. Nobody panic.
True. It's not over until somebody .duns, but oh boy, that's playing from behind is not a good feeling in a semifinal game 3.
Yeah, looks like our floating island isn't anything exciting. Let's take a look at our spiral cave.
Chat pointing out, if when Scrub gets those boots from Paradox, he'll probably go down that direction because he'll also have the opportunity to check the library bookshelf.
True.
Nothing
So it
too important.
looks like, although Rascal didn't check Spectacle Rock or Uncle, just kind of went for it.
You mean old man, by the way?
Yeah. What did
Okay.
I say?
Uncle.
Well, he's somebody's uncle, probably.
Probably, yeah. Speaking of said old man who may or may not be an uncle, ScrubCasual is going to go ahead and do that check. Meanwhile, Rascal is going to chase those boots checks down and receive yet more money. Gotta say, a big boulder you need to get a running start to destroy is a pretty decent security system.
Yeah, that's fair. True. Rascal is leaving some one-off locations. Like eventually he's going to get to Spectacle Rock, but going over to Desert, not checking Agina, and then not checking the top or Old Man, that's definitely an interesting play.
Yeah, and it's weird, especially considering how he lost game 2. Because he lost game 2 because Scrub did Smith's chain earlier than he did and found the hook shot in the purple chest, and then pressed that advantage to the eventual victory.
Yeah.
So leaving off, orphaning one-off checks doesn't seem like it would be feel like a very good play for somebody who's been burned by that once already this series. Now, in the case of the old man, that probably not going to miss that full heart container, but 10 arrows on top of Spectacle Rock. In Spectacle Rock is going to be 20 rupees.
I was kind of hoping that was going to be something to kind of even out Scrub missing that Moon Pearl early on.
And that's Ether from Ice Rod Cave. So that may or may not come in handy.
Gonna get some water walking action from Rascal.
Indeed, we are. 971 rupees. I mean, kind of hard not to want to do this.
Ilea Island, just some bombs. Let's see what our friendly hobo has for us today. ScrubCasual checking Paradox Cave now, about to get his boots.
Ten arrows from the hobo.
Yeah, you're definitely not wrong that the Moon Pearl isn't going to hinder Scrub as much as, like, say, the hammer or mirror would. However, if there turns out to be something in this waterfall cave that Rascal is going to be able to sequence break and Scrub isn't able to, that could cause problems later on. Like if the hammer or the mirror is in here and Scrub has to look for the flippers before he gets it, that could be a problem.
All right, so we're about to find out here because Rascal is now heading to, and Scrub misses the bomb jump.
I miss that bomb jump so often. I don't understand why, but I do.
Okay.
Oh, got a
Gets a
heart
health refill.
Back in the drink you go.
The absolute worst timing for a full refill. Any other time you're like, cool, awesome, but that particularly just feels awful. Speaking of feeling awful, there's a single arrow of destiny.
Okay, so definitely not having that Moon Pearl isn't going to hinder Scrub in regards to that waterfall cave check. Looks like just 20 rupees over there on the down. Let's see what Zora has for us. Check Norris mode. Okay.
Just a little piece of love.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, we have some desert open now.
We do, yes. We also have Eastern and Saha's Closet open to us, for the most part. We do also have reliable weaponry, so we can see the front of Escape, which is what Rascal is doing at the moment. But we're also going to see Uncle's part of Escape here.
Right, Chuck Norris swims through land. There's where our
That's
bottle
where our
came
bottle
from.
was. All right.
We missed that when I broke everything.
Chuck Norris doesn't go swimming. Water just wants to be around him, by the way.
Nailed it.
Yep. All right. Nice. Oh no, we've started a thing in chat. That's oh boy. Moving ever so swiftly on. ScrubCasual taking those boots. Indeed, gonna check the library bookshelf here, and we'll hopefully go. Oh hey, race game's right here.
I'm
If
not
he doesn't,
upset
I would
about
have
the Chuck Norris jokes.
If he doesn't, I am seriously gonna have to question his sanity. There it goes. Okay. Right.
Yeah, so definitely not having that Moon Pearl, it didn't hurt him at all.
Chuck Norris can be Trinex without the ice rod. Nice. All right, so ScrubCasual about to receive his Moon Pearl. Rascal heading down into the depths of Hyrule Castle dungeon.
Ooh, that is a tough menu right now.
All right. Here, you can have this trash that allows you to maintain form throughout the worlds.
Right? I have lost track of my escape count, so I'm not sure if Dark Cross is or not. I think we only have one more item, but I'm not 100% sure.
I know we've seen the key. I don't know if we've seen the map yet or not. We have seen the map, so there's an item in Dark.
Okay.
There has to be an item in Dark Cross.
Yeah. His bunny sprite is his beard.
Looks like Rascal is okay. In the back of Saha's closet. Okay. Little known fact: Saha Sarala used to be an accomplished scuba diver. Apparently. Anyway.
Oh, unfortunately, Scrub is going to get conned into these flipper checks, but not really losing any time because Rascal did it himself as well.
So, interesting note here. It looks like Rascal is leaving that Dark Cross for now. And with also leaving the old man, I wonder if he's trying his best to stay in logic as much as possible here.
Did do fake flippers, but again, that was to check Zora, so I don't know. You might be correct.
Because I would have to assume that Rascal knows the dark rooms, because especially these ones aren't really that difficult.
Maybe you're just not comfortable doing them without a sword.
This is true. All right, so Scrub doing these checks here that we've seen from Rascal. Rascal doing the Saha checks that we saw from Scrub. We'll see if Rascal can. Well, I mean, Rascal doesn't really have much of a choice unless he wants to just gamble that the answer is Aga. He's gonna be going into Eastern Palace here. No, he's not. He's fluting.
Quizball tried adding a Chuck Norris sprite to Rando, but his unarmed form did butter sword damage. Oh, I love you guys so much. It hurts.
Okay. Rascal fluted away from Saha's closet, then fluted back to 5 and is climbing the stairs to Eastern.
Yeah,
I think that might have been a mental lapse, because there's no way in the world that was faster than just walking to the entrance from Saha's hut.
Yeah. This is...
This has been kind of a weird opening so far on both sides, I gotta say.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I would have done this over desert. I know there's only 2 items in desert, but that's at least a 5-6. And you have a Gina over there. I
Mhm.
apologize. I'm brewing a cup of coffee right now. If you guys can hear.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a
there's our
sword.
first sword at least, so that's nice. I mean, there's also the immediacy of being here at Eastern to consider. Meanwhile, we're gonna see what's in desert here because off Scrub goes. Did either runner check ledge while I was distracted there? I don't.
Yeah, it was just like 20 rupees or
Okay.
bombs or something. It wasn't anything exciting. But yeah, Quizball's right. The 2 items, the ledge and a Gina. So it essentially makes it 4 items over in the desert area.
Well, we can't kill Landmo yet because we need a fire source to open the door to Landmo. Okay, so nice hook speed there.
Items buried in Eastern. Looks like we're gonna have an item on Armos Knights.
Titan's Mitts on the torch! That's a
See what
Dark
I
World
said?
access!
I told you, go to desert first.
Ooh, lads, okay. So once again, Scrub finds himself in a position where he should probably take advantage of that and go to Dark World immediately. Granted, this one's a bit more obvious than his choice with the hookshot was in game 2. But oh boy, that's huge. Definitely gonna put Scrub in the driver's seat for a little bit, but then again, Rascalnicough's gonna be running out of places to go here. Rascal's gonna be running out of places to go, I should say, and he's gonna have to go to desert eventually. But he's also going to have a sword that ScrubCasual does not.
Very
at
true.
the moment.
Well, there's both items in desert.
So ScrubCasual now has a choice to make. He has Dark World access, but he has no weapon to speak of. He has the Ice Rod and the Hook Shot and the Bloomerang, and that's about it. So does he go over to well, he's gonna do King's Tomb here, which is a good call that I completely forgot about.
I think having 2 stun items being, the Bloomerang and the hook shot, I would be more comfortable doing Dark World early without a weapon. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do in this situation.
Fireshed and Checkerboard indeed available to us.
Well, Checkerboard, not yet.
Oh yeah, we need the mirror. Yeah, that's a good point. Rascal gonna receive those Titan's mitts, and whoop, maybe. Maybe. There we go.
William Flagger, you a witch? Just said it, and there goes Scrub.
All right, so Bombos gonna be needed for the blue pendant Mire.
And green pendant pod.
And Fire Rod.
Nice.
And Mirror.
And Mirror? What is this?
Okay then.
See, William Flagg even said Checkerboard, so he knew that Mirror was in there.
Well, we did just find a nice convenient Fire Rod to burn the witch with, so... And just 20 rupees in Checkerboard, though. And Flute out from ScrubCasual. Well, I mean, okay, yeah, it is technically 6, that'd be, what? 4, 5... Oh, is he gonna do Tower of Hera here? And the East Dark Death Mountain?
I mean, not a bad play. Although could finish off desert, but there's no item there, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, it is a 5-6, so...
Yeah. I missed what our other 5-6 was.
I believe it was
just
Skullwoods. I believe Skullwoods was our other 5-6, so...
Okay. I will take your word for it and mark
Cool.
it.
Alright, so it looks like ScrubCasual indeed is going to be doing East Dark Death Mountain here, and moving on up to Tower of Hera. Meanwhile, Rascal finally getting around to checking Agina's cave here. Just a little piece to love. And a save and quit. So
Nothing
this could
exciting and
prove
super funny.
interesting. This could prove interesting, because that save and quit means Rascal is not thinking about Mire Shed right now.
Yeah, I mean, without that mirror, why would you? I mean, that was a definitely great play by ScrubCasual.
So
Bombos needed for both of our medallions.
Yep. Just about to call that there. All right, so Hookshot Cave here. Oh, that blue Voltorb was having none of Scrub's business right there.
You shall not pass.
Yep. All right. Nice little refill, timely refill there. And then we'll just get you started on another one, right not? Mushroom!
A mushroom. Not bad.
Alright, so nothing there. I would imagine this is going to be... And yep, there's the confirmation. 5 Crystal Skullwoods. I am, in fact, not colorblind. Awesome. Good to know. A flute away. Oh, I just realized. ScrubCasual has no weapon to be able to kill Moldorm.
Ah, yes, yes. Our hammer could be in Hera.
That would be cruel and unusual. But, Alright. Skullwoods here now for both runners, actually. I didn't notice Rascal was up here.
Makes me sad he's in there without the fire rod.
Yeah, but on the other hand, ScrubCasual is in there without a sword.
True. Very true.
So neither runner is going to really be able to get the full potential out of this Skullwoods visit here. Unless
find a
Scrub
sword here.
I was about to say, unless Scrub gets very, very lucky and
Ooh, or half magic.
finds a sword. We need a sword to be able to cut the vines leading to Mothula.
Agree, but I like half magic. That makes me happy when I find it.
Yeah, no, that's a great poll. Sorry, I'm not disputing that particular aspect. I was just answering. Somebody in chat was asking, can you kill the moth with bombs? Number one, I don't actually think so. And number two, academic, because you need a sword to get back there in the first place.
Yeah, that's an easy one to forget, too. The same with Agate Tower. You can forget. You can get the bug net and kill Aga, but you can't cut that curtain.
Oh, a good point from Romer in chat. Pendant Mire means Rascal's gonna file that Mire shed away for a while. Because really, why would you go back to the Mire area in general unless it's your last location and you're starting to think about doing pendant checks?
Ooh, not wrong. I miss fourth magic as well. My 6-year-old plays on easy mode, and he used to get the unlimited magic when you first go through escape, and then fourth magic. I was so jealous.
I was in a multi-world, the multi-world event that Go Mode podcast hosted the other night, and when you find somebody else's like half magic or a progressive item, it shows whatever the next step for you will be. So I found somebody's half magic when I already had half magic, and it showed the quarter magic icon, and I actually like stopped for a second and went, "Wait, what?" Kane of Samaria. Speaking of wait, what?
Nice.
In the chess game in Village of Outcasts. Mushroom check incoming for ScrubCasual here.
just bombs in the C-shape house.
Little piece of love there. Scrub's gonna go ahead and grab along with a blue potion.
Oh, we already have powder. I was gonna say Scrub is gonna be upset when he finds out Samaria. No, he's not. He already has powder.
All right. So, what are the first 4 in Skullwood or Thieves Town gonna have for us here? Immediate big key. Nice. So yeah, at this point, what's really looming large is that Meyer shed with both Fire Rod and Mirror, and it's unfortunately next to a pendant Meyer. So Rascal's probably gonna find something else to drag him away from that for a while.
Ooh,
Like
a
say
bow?
the bow, yeah. The bow would definitely do it.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely made better routing for Scrub doing that Meyer check and checking the pendants from there. Yeah, this could be bad for Rascal. Although, might just go ahead and check it. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know his life.
Yeah.
Scrub needs to find that a sword.
Yeah, needs sword or a hammer or, well, actually just a sword because, again, it's Cool Woods.
But we are going to get to see what's in Thieves Town while Scrub gives us the overworld, so that's kind of fun.
Yep. So we found one item in Skull so far that I've been, or Thieves. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Skull Woods. Okay. Is it a jackal? A jackal? No. Sorry. With how Scrub's digging, I thought he was trying to, like, do something. Ooh, Quake.
Oh, there's Quake. It's useless, but hey, Quake.
Yeah. And gets out of there before Alec Baldwin yells at him. Nice.
I am really concerned about the placement of that fire rod and mirror.
Yeah, that's the big factor right now is how long it's going to take Rascal to go back to that check. And with that being where it is, oh boy howdy. Like, unless the seed severely bottlenecks, like there's something locked in the back half of Skull Woods, I can't think of what that would be, but like if it's literally the back of Skull Woods has the progression point, Rascal may not think to go back to Meyer Shed for a while. And ooh, that's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Alright. Bombs from the Dwarven Swordsmiths. Interesting. By which I mean not at all.
Yeah, William, that is definitely a good point. Could be waiting for that mirror to get that extra check.
Did I miss ScrubCasual doing Magic Bat? I don't think I did.
Do it. He must not have seen our earlier streams.
Well, no, it's more, I think he's just also Gambler's Fallacy here a little bit because the purple chest had the hook shot that gave him the game 2 win. And so I think he's just doing that because he can, but man, you were right there with the Magic Bat, buddy. Meanwhile, Rascal with the kill on Blind doesn't appear to have been anything besides that bow here in Thieves Town. Regardless, that is first blood on crystals at 34 minutes and 35 seconds.
I do think that means there is an item in the big chest at Thieves Town. I missed what was in K45.
Well, there's speaking of that chest, there's the hammer from Stumpy. Okay, then. Rascal's not going to be pleased to see that, if there is indeed an item locked in that Thieves Town basement, which, according to Rascal's personal tracker, there is. Oof. Oofta. That's, that hammer being where it is.
Yeah.
That opens up Hera. That opens up Ice. That opens up...
He almost needed that hammer to be in the back of Skullwoods.
Yeah. Meanwhile, ScrubCasual are going to go ahead and do read of the Bombos tablet here. Interesting.
Just 3 bombs.
Somebody put an extra O on the bombs tablet again. Those wacky pranksters. Hera...
This could be Swamp Palace. No, he's going to do Hype Cave first.
Yeah. Hera... I'm not sure how Hera would have been already open without that hammer for Rascal. Yes, the mirror opens up Tower of Hera for ScrubCasual, but Rascal doesn't have the mirror. We were speaking specifically of what opens up for Rascal with that hammer. Because the mirror and the fire rod are both in Mire Shed, which is right next to a pendant Misery Mire that Rascal is probably not going back to for a bit.
Yeah, 1 progression item would have been bad. Hype Cave sucks. But 2 progression items, that's just... Oh my, on Pendant Mire, that's just gross. Very nice chest turns from Rascal. ZSR, gross.
All right, so now we see what both runners decide to do here. For Scrub, it's a mirror and a flute to 3.
I wanted to see Scrub go into Swamp.
Yeah.
Really
looks like he is. It looks like he's going to do Thieves, however. Meanwhile, Rascal looks like he's going to do a pendant pod dip here.
I mean, not terrible. It is because we know what progression is for him, but
this could very well have something that Scrub needs. It could have Bombos. It could have, another sword upgrade. It could have the lamp. It could have... That's actually about it. Because we know Scrub's about to receive his bow here in Thieves Town.
That might lead him to Eastern.
Yeah.
Where he's going to get his first
sword, yeah.
Oh, wow. Big key. So, Pod is bow locked.
Bombos would be good for Rascal, yeah.
A miracle would be good for Rascal at this point. That is such an awful location to have those items in. Ugh.
Let's see here. I'm getting right up close to my screen to try and see. So we know that Bombos Bombos is required for both dungeons. But I'm looking at Rascal's personal tracker, and he does not have that information marked, so I don't know if he's aware of that.
He has not done Dark Death Mountain yet.
Okay. And he also has not gone... Oh, yeah, he hasn't even gone to Dark Misery Mire area, so yeah, how would he have that information? Kind of hard to check what you don't see in the first place. Alright, so we'll see if Pendant Palace of Darkness has anything that'll put Rascal back on the path here.
Yeah, he's going to have to route this pod differently too, because it doesn't have the mirror, so going to want to get kind of his routing done instead of going straight to the back, then coming back to the front.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my eyeball is itching, so I'm just looking at the screen with one eye. There's our Master Sword.
So there's our second sword upgrade, so that's nice for Rascal.
So that is 2 of our swords and pendant dungeons.
Nice. And by nice, I of course mean CSR gross.
God, I missed you.
All right, so ScrubCasual now. This is actually another interesting point of order. ScrubCasual has that hammer. He can check this chest.
You beat me to it. I just gasped.
I heard that gasp as I
CSR
was
gasped.
building up steam. It's
Uh,
a male upgrade, which cool, but not yet more of a backbreak for Rascal here. All
Oh,
right.
I thought for sure we were going to see a bomb jump there to kind of route in a swing.
Yep. All right. Oh, gonna do dark dark hallway here. Because remember, Rascal doesn't have that fire rod, so he doesn't have that available to him for this room.
I mean, at this point, I feel like the lamp is probably in swamp. No idea what he got in those rooms. Looks like 2 keys.
2 keys, yeah.
Very nice blind fight for Scrub with that hammer.
Indeed it is. And he does have, ooh, he has a red, nice. Doesn't have to burn the blue just to refill health, so that's always a good experience. All right, and there's that last hit on blind. ScrubCasual about to receive his map and his first crystal at 42 minutes and 15 seconds, give or take. Rascal trying to wind his way through the dark maze here in Palace of Darkness.
Whatever that item was, it didn't show. No, don't death warp yet. Oh, you have a fairy. You're fine.
Okay, let's see here. Looks like he's down there. Oh, accidental map button press. Okay.
No idea what that was either.
Okay, well, we'll see a menu check here from Rascal, I would assume. Or not.
It wasn't a sword or a...
Male upgrade or a shield from the looks of it. Oh, he forgot about that fairy. Oh, so did I. Oof. Oof. Oh, Bombos! Bombos was in the dark maze.
Was it Bombos?
Yes, he has Bombos now. It was in the dark maze.
It was both medallions.
No, because Ether was Ice Rod Cave.
Oh, was it? Yeah,
Yep.
I did write that down.
So that's potentially huge for Rascal here, but he still needs to find it in him to go to the Meyer Shed area. And Quake was Dig Game, which we were both aware of.
Yeah. Nothing exciting on Hammer Pigs or Magic Bat, unfortunately.
Yeah. So it looks like Scrub's going to come up to Tower of Hera here. Does have a fire source, and with that hammer, does have a weapon that can take on Moldorm.
Wait a minute. We're in no mode.
We are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're waiting for either Scrub to go back to Eastern and Palace of Darkness, or Rascal to go to Meyer Shed here. Shovel on the Ether tablet. Oh. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see who goes to their required location first here. I feel like ScrubCasual has the advantage there still.
Yeah, definitely. We'll go ahead and switch to Scrub's audio for now.
Yeah. All right. There's that big key. So no necessary Hera pot just yet, or really at all, because if you're gonna clear the dungeon, and then uh, you know what? Never mind. Forget I started that sentence. Let's just move on. Uh, so it looks like Rascal is coming over to Tower of Hera as well here. We'll be able to complete it. Not really gonna find anything that's gonna help his cause here. I mean, we don't know what's in here, but there's really nothing that could be helpful to Rascal at this point. He's gonna receive his shovel though, because he does have the Master Sword.
Looks like our last item is probably going to be on Moldorm.
Alright. Alright. So hammer out and hammer down for one hit. What happened with the game sound? We switched it to ScrubCasuals.
Can you not hear it? Hold on.
Scrub's audio is low, apparently.
I'll fix it. Give me a
All right, while our capable restreamer does that, we're treated to ScrubCasual, basically annihilating Moldorm, but the bad news is small key. So there's something in that basement. And ScrubCasual is probably going to go try and grab it because he may think it's a sword. We don't know what it is, but we do know where two of the four swords are, and they're over in Eastern and Palace of Darkness, respectively. Scrub, meanwhile, is indeed going to go take that coffee break.
All right, that should be better.
Okay. And meanwhile, Rascal is already up to Moldorm in Tower of Hera. Coffee break enabled for ScrubCasual.
That is our second crystal for Scrub.
Indeed it is. Because he did kill blind. That's correct. I might have said first, like a genius, because I can count. Alright, so coffee break taken by ScrubCasual here. And he is through and coming down. Okay. And what's in the Tower of Hera basement? It's the Cane of Burna.
Not terrible, considering we don't have the cape yet.
And he does have a blue potion and half magic, so I think he's doing exactly what I was about to talk about. He's going to do Spike Cave here. All right. So, Rascal sees that he pulled that Bombos, and he's got access to, or would have access to. Well, actually, he can go into Turtle Rock, technically. He just doesn't have the Fire Rod to be able to do anything to Trinex. Oh, actually. Oh. What if he goes into Turtle Rock thinking Fire Rod's on Laser Bridge?
I mean, he could. Or thinking the mirror, anything is in. You know, he's still missing mirror as well.
Because they're sitting right next to each other in Mire Shed. Ugh. Probably get stuck after one chest, true. But the possibility exists for the key layout to get you all the way to Laser Bridge without the Fire Rod. The two swords we have found have been located in Palace of Darkness and Eastern. Looks like ScrubCasual is going to go ahead and clean up the loose end of Landmalus here.
Rascal dancing through those Lionels.
And it looks like Rascal is also going to be doing Spike Cave here.
Does he have a potion?
Well, for his sake, I hope he does. Bombos was in the dark maze of Palace of Darkness. It does have a red. Whew. All right, gets his nothing. Save and quit out, and ScrubCasual just about to land Melissa here. At this point, if you're ScrubCasual, you got to be wondering if the bot screwed up and somehow rolled a swordless, even though it's not an option. Meanwhile, Fire Rod out, 1 down.
Rascal's
down,
doing
3
his
down.
fetch quest now. He might very well go to Meyer Shed after this.
I would certainly hope so for his sake. Just as much as I hope that ScrubCasual goes, you know what? I haven't done Eastern or Pod. I should probably go do those things.
I definitely see him doing Ice and Swamp before that.
For a second there, I thought Rascal was fluting to 6, and he recalibrated and went to 3. All right. Scrub receives his nothing from Agina. Rascal's going to receive his nothing from Magic Bat. And the more time goes on, and the closer Rascal gets to getting to Meyer Shed here, the worse off ScrubCasual is going to be. That's a flute to 8. He's going to go into Ice Palace here. No, thinking about it. Oh, is he going to go Swamp first here?
Oh, yeah. Hammer IP. Ew. No.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Hammer Swamp, ew, no.
It's a lot better than Hammer Cold Stare.
Fair. Menu-based Argus or Hammer Cold Stare?
That's Pod and Eastern for me. I'll go check over here first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. All right. So, Rascals, picking up. Looks like he picked up Jeremiah there, if I'm not mistaken, which I'm not.
Yeah, he did.
So he's doing Smith's chain here. And of course, what is a member of the team? What are you doing in my Swamp Palace? Doing in Swamp Palace? Well, he's trying to find a sword right now. For a second, I thought about doing my Shrek impression, but then I figured I'd spare you all the mental torment. All right, so Bombable Wall here in Swamp Palace coming up. And there's a sword for ScrubCasual. Good pull. That'll do, Scrub. That'll do. Granted, hopefully he goes to... Well, he's going to go to Eastern because it's a crystal, so... No, it's not. It's a pendant.
Nope.
Idiot.
Not an idiot.
Oh, no, he did it. Lol. Donkey! We are, in fact, in no mode, yes.
We have been for quite some time. If we combined both runners, we would be in go mode. But unfortunately, each runner has something the other runner needs. ScrubCasual is missing that Bombos, as well as a second sword, which he could find in Pod. Rascal is missing the fire rod and mirror, which he could find in Meyer's shed.
Yeah.
Pendant
And
Meyer's shed.
yep. And he is running out of other places to go, so we'll see if he decides to check Meyer first or if he starts going in on something else. Like, I mean, he could decide to try and do Green Pendant Palace of Darkness and loop it together with Pendant Eastern, because Armos, I believe, has an item on it. Question? Yes, it does.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
We're still missing items in Swamp Palace and an item in Eastern.
I
And
don't.
an item in Pod.
Where was the Master Sword was on the arena ledge, right?
Yeah, it's in the big key chest.
It depends on if Scrub finds Lamp, I think. Because if Scrub doesn't find Lamp before he goes to Palace of Darkness, I feel like he does the chest with the Master Sword in it first before he goes to Dark Maze.
He's doing it.
Oh, Rascal's doing the thing. And he's going straight for that shed, and he is going to be happy and also kind of angry at the results.
I told you he was going to do Meyer's shed after Fetch Quest. There's
Yep.
our Lamp. And I said Lamp was in Swamp. Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow, you did in fact call that. Speaking of things we need to call, Rascal has entered go mode at just about 57 minutes.
Which, does he not realize he's in go mode? Yeah,
No,
he does. Now he's like, oh.
Yeah, wait a minute. Why am I going to do this when I can, start clearing crystals out?
Technically not go mode without that lamp, but
yeah, at this point in the tournament, I would certainly hope dark rooms aren't going to be an issue for you. So yeah, that's going to put the clock ticking for ScrubCasual now. He needs to get over to Palace of Darkness with a quickness. And unfortunately, he's probably not going to do that because we've got Ice, we've got Skull Woods available to us. Scrub is not going to be able to enter Turtle Rock because Bombos is in Palace of Darkness. Derp. So it all depends on Scrub's next move, I think. If he goes to Palace of Darkness immediately, he might still have a shot. If he does not, the more he leaves that away, the more of a gap Rascal is going to open up here.
I still think that lack of a sword upgrade is going to lean him more towards the Eastern pod area versus Ice Palace. Because how often is there an item in Pendant Pod? What is it? Always? Freaking always?
Fair call. All right. Fire rod out. Rascal dude failed God in anime. Wow.
Reading that.
Now I have that video in my head. Oh no. Don't mess with me. I've got the power of God and anime on my side. Ah! That is all the items, by the way, in Swamp Palace without going to that left side. So that's nice.
Go to 5. Oh no.
Oh no, not going to 5. Gonna go do Skull Woods, which, I mean, not bad, but not good either, considering what we know of where he needs to go, which is Palace of Darkness. Rascal, by quirk of fate, is going to be in Skull Woods as well, although he's going to have a bit of a lead in that he is all pretty much already to Mothula.
Although Master Sword Silverless, I don't care who you are, it's gross and it's awful.
Well, yeah, this is a point, but oh man. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of this plays out. We'll see how the rest of this plays out. But yeah, with where things are right now, Rascal definitely with the advantage here. Gonna be in the moth fight with that Master Sword, half magic, and fire rod. Is gonna have to be slightly careful because he is still technically on green mail. And the moth is not playing nice. He's staying up in the spikes where he can nullify that damage that's being done to him.
I don't know if Rascal will get that sword in Swamp or not. That bomb wall, that's kind of one of the ones a lot of people skip. They check the ones on the way, but that one's kind of a little out of the way.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't
Wow,
bet that he does
Mothula
get
is
it.
bullying Rascal to an extreme. Rascal does have to burn a blue, and that's gonna be good enough. Rascal should be able to finish this fight off. There it is, finally. Boy, did Mothula just troll Rascal there. Seems to be being a little bit nicer to Scrub Casual, but not by much.
Some beautiful dancing around those spikes for Scrub. I say as he gets mauled by Spike.
Yep. All right. So
But Mothula's down.
a much easier Mothula fight for Scrub Casual there. Meanwhile, Rascal fluting out, leaving. I was about to say leaving an item behind in Skull Woods, but of course he would. He's in go mode. I mean, yes, technically he is leaving an item behind, but that's not a problem for him specifically.
Let's
And
find out together.
yep, I was about to say we're gonna see what Rascal's thoughts on that bombable wall chest in go mode are, because he's heading for Swamp Palace as we speak. Meanwhile, Scrub Casual not in go mode, gonna be tracking down that last item in Skull Woods here. Not gonna be happy with the result unless it's the other sword or silvers. It's neither of those things. It's the
Ooh.
red meringue. All right. So moment of truth time for Scrub Casual. If he wants to have any shot of going to the finals and not the bronze match versus Quiz Bowl, he needs to go to Palace of Darkness right now. Flute out. Going to 4? Oh yeah, Pyramid Fairy. All right. So Rascal in Swamp. Rascal moving past the bumpable wall chest. So Rascal is going to hope he finds a sword on the critical path.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to check that.
All right. So let's see here. Scrub Casual. I would hope is going to go over to Palace of Darkness after he does this pyramid check. I would hope. But that's just kind of clinging to desperate hope that this gets closer than it looks like at the moment. So, for those of you just joining us, Dude, the race started an hour ago, buddy. Uh, anyway,
We already
this
had the
this
cookies.
yep. This was an interesting opening for both of our runners. Scrub Casual had the advantage for a while because he got Dark World access while swordless and checked Mire Shed early. Did we F? Oh, we did. Also, did we F? That was a sentence that I just said out loud on the air.
What did the stream break again? Yes. Shit.
Okay, thankfully it wasn't on the air then. Oh, okay. Maybe it was. So, sorry about that, guys. You didn't really miss much. Okay. Yep, nothing on catfish. Oh, yes, it was. Oh God. That was the first thing we heard. Oh man. Oh, great. Anyway, moving ever so swiftly on. ScrubCasual is going to ice. That's bad. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Meanwhile, Rascal, with that Master Sword, not having to do the menu-based, the menu-based Argus. I'm not gonna live that down, am I? Oh no.
That was perfect timing. Yeah, ice is a crystal, but we know where the go mode is for scrub, and it's not here.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
we're wanting a close race like Scrub versus Dracarys Game 3, and we're probably not gonna get it at this point.
I
Because
asked them specifically to tie so we could do best of 5. This is not. Oh,
the
there's
last
a
sword
sword.
is in Ice Palace.
I feel it's safe to say Rascal is going to be doing Master Sword Ganon.
Yep. We also, well, at least I'm not the only one that said something embarrassing when we thought the mic wasn't hot. So cool. All right. Well, we're gonna find out if Rascal passes that one up because Rascal is now in Ice Palace as well.
It's a good thing this stream is 17 and older, and I'm the restreamer, so I'm not going to yell at myself.
All right, nice quick kill on the 2 Stalfos there from ScrubCasual. Does pick up that heart for some reason. I mean, granted, this room can body you if you're not careful. Picks up a bomb for some reason. ScrubCasual must not feel comfortable with lining up this bomb jump with the Master Sword. So he, of course, is going to not even get close the first try. I don't know why I thought he was close.
It hurts my heart knowing that Rascal is passing up swords.
Yeah, but at the same time, can you really blame him?
No.
Now, here's the thing. If Scrub goes to Palace of Darkness and gets that tempered, which is less likely now that he has that lamp that's going to let him do Dark Maze without too much issue, that could help a little bit. Granted, it's not going to help enough.
Oh. If he doesn't find silvers, he's going to be doing Master Sword, Silverless, Lampless Ganon.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's put on your big boy pants time right there. Oh
yeah.
boy.
That's worse than me. Well, that's worse than you talking about the chat fornicating.
That's not what I said, and you know it.
It was kind of what you said.
No,
It was a little
absolutely
bit
not.
what you said. You said it a little bit.
Oh
It was
boy.
implied. Oh no.
Somebody do something to save us from this conversation, please. Like maybe find silvers somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I really think Rascal needs those silvers. I should be watching the gem count so I know when to start the big key guessing game. I don't even know if Sahash Labad is in here. So we might just do it the old fashioned way.
Chat, I will turn this stream around right now. Even though I have absolutely no power here, I will find some way to do it. Yeah, we still got Turtle Rock to go, so we still got a bit. He didn't say it, but sure thought it loudly. Oh god, I can type. I'm not seeing him in here.
Yeah, I don't even know how to bring him in. I'm awesome at my job.
Could you try typing $ status and seeing if he responds to you?
Yeah.
Because I think that's the command. Yep, okay, there he is. Cool.
I'm pretty sure Cubs brought Sahashalabad in for me. Because Cubs always bails me out when things break.
All right. So Rascal with the kill on Cold Stare. Gonna get a blue potion refill here, I would assume. Meanwhile, Scrub is full clearing ice, again by virtue of not having that Bombos medallion. Ugh. But then again, Master Sword, silverless, lampless, Ganon on green mail.
Oh, I need another cup of coffee.
I need a beer. Are you kidding me?
I mean, given that Scrub isn't in go mode, he's definitely keeping up on the crystal count.
Yeah. All right. So Scrub now facing down Cold Stare. No Bombos medallion, so has to melt the shell the hard way. All right. Out of magic, gonna have to take down the last puff with the Master Sword here. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Or, hammer. Hammer does temper. That's also a thing you can do. Granted, hammer hitbox, a little bit weird.
Yeah, Scrub doesn't seem to be showing that it's a little bit weird. Just taking him out like it's nothing.
Yep.
Oh, hammer cold stare. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. I mean, granted, there was only one puff, but still pretty impressive. And there's that, that's actually Scrub's 6th crystal. Nice. I did not realize it. I didn't realize. Yeah, he is kind of keeping it close. Yeah, and yeah, Scrub's out of options here. He needs to go to Eastern or Pod, and hopefully he does Pod first. Meanwhile, Rascal going to be in Turtle Rock here. And it'll be interesting to see how Rascal handles Turtle Rock here, because now he's got to know, now that he's go-moded most of the other dungeons and found nothing, that he's got to be thinking at least of how this Ganon fight is looking. And it does look like ScrubCasual is indeed going to do Palace of Darkness. He's going to get his go-mode items, and this could get interesting here, because depending on how Scrub routes this, he could get tempered here. And he's also going to have Lamp. And if Rascal finds none of those things, which we already know he's not going to find one of the swords, that's off the table, because he's already done both Swamp and Ice and skipped the chests containing the other 2 sword upgrades. So if Rascal finds silvers, that's going to negate the advantage Scrub might have by finding tempered here. But oh boy, this, for all the doom saying I was doing a bit ago, this could be closer than we think it's going than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
That sure was a sentence.
we know what you meant.
All right. So Scrub continuing through Palace of Darkness. Meanwhile, Rascal working his way through Turtle Rock. Did Rascal make any changes? No, he did not. This is an open 7-7 defeat Ganon. All right.
He also has that mirror, so it's going to make checking olive pod a lot easier and faster than it was for Rascal. So I would expect to see a mirror here and then checking the front, or just, Scrub making me look like a liar.
Yep. Welcome to my world. All right, so yeah, Rascal is just full on go moding, by the way. He is committing here. He's hoping he finds like silvers on the critical path, or tempered on the critical path, or lamp on the critical path somehow.
Right?
Because I don't think he has anything left that could be the lamp in front of him. Besides this chest right here.
Oh, Scrub's gonna miss the tempered. Yep.
Oh,
He
God
sure is.
bless. Welp. I mean, granted, Scrub's going to have that lamp, so he's going to have a slightly easier time of it as in regards to the torch glitch, although that is another bottle for Rascal. Granted, ScrubCasual is probably going to get that too. And chat pointing out that Bombos was locked behind the lamp, so of course lamp isn't going to be in the crystal roller chest in Turtle Rock, which was locked behind Bombos, which was locked behind the lamp. Chat calling for silvers in GT.
Could be on Laser Bridge.
But unless they're before the key, we're not going to see it. There's our other mail upgrade. Silvers couldn't. Oh no, they're on Laser Bridge.
Thank
Oh
you.
boy, that's so boy, that's bad news for ScrubCasual.
That's like 2 guesses in a row that I've made that I've been right.
Mm-hmm. And there's that last key.
I feel much more comfortable with Rascal going to Cannon's Tower now.
Yeah. Granted, still going to be lampless here, but those silvers are going to make that not as much of an issue. And by not as much, I mean not at all, because I forgot how Phase 4 worked for a second there.
Oh, was it really? Yeah. Where was
All
the
right,
other
and like jumping out of a plane without your parachute only to have your fall broken by a flock of geese on the way down.
Oh,
I mean, accurate.
fair. Yeah, our
All
other
right,
mail upgrade was in that big chest of Thieves' Town. That
yeah, and by the way, ScrubCasual did receive his bombos and immediately noped out of Palace of Darkness, is heading up Death Mountain now, is going to be an entire Turtle Rock behind Rascal here. Not looking good, but anything can happen in Master Sword Ganon.
Yeah, it's looking a lot closer than it was. I mean, that is amazing. So Rascal go moded, let's see, Swamp, Ice, and T-Rock, whereas ScrubCasual cleared all of them, and he's only a Turtle Rock behind. That's awesome.
And I will also point out, we're talking about Ganon as if that is the final obstacle here. There is that little thing that you just started, which is the Ganon's Tower Big Key guessing game. There are 22 locations in Ganon's Tower, one of which is going to have that big key. Please enter a number in chat from 1 to 22 where you think that big key is going to be. Winner receives points on the leaderboard and then also prizes of dubious quality and or existence. And the reason why that is important is because if Rascalnicough guesses wrong and ScrubCasual guesses correctly, that's going to make up some time. And it might be enough, if it happens, to make this a very close finish. It remains to be seen. We'll see what happens, as Rascal now is going to be entering Ganon's Tower, while ScrubCasual is just entering Turtle Rock.
Get your final guesses in. I will be stopping the guessing game here as soon as Rascal enters the tower.
All right. So there's the stop, and there's the chest number 1 is going to be the small key, a small key. Chest number 2 going to be another small key. Mirror out for Rascal. Our one of our shield upgrades was on the torch, so there's 3. Real question, will he skip the small key and big chest? Good call. All right. Chest number 4, 10 arrows. I almost said 10 rubies. Chest number 5 is going to be that big key. All right. So, Smellex was the winner of our Ganstar Big Key guessing game with the first to guess 5. Doomkiller guessed 5 and scores 5 bonus points. But Smellex, you are our big winner today. You get those 16 points on the leaderboard. You also get a lifetime supply of Link to the Past randomized seeds redeemable at ALTTPR.com. As always, please consult a wiki if your standard seed lasts longer than 4 hours. Void where prohibited. No purchase necessary. Emulator not included. And Rascal's going to be starting that Gans Tower climb now up into the gauntlet. ScrubCasual's not going to steal that key and move on.
Looks like probably still hoping for a sword upgrade.
Rom also not included. Good call. Good point. All right. Yeah, you're right. ScrubCasual could be looking for one of those swords upgrade. Yep, gonna be doing Mimic Cave here. Meanwhile, Rascal making his way, continuing to make his way up the gauntlet, having some aiming issues with those silvers, but gets that room clear. Decides, you know what? I've got half magic and a fire rod, nothing to lose. Starts burning things, as you do.
Better get out that powder, man.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. He's got to have it. Oh, he had a blue. Okay.
You are not wrong, Rumor.
Yeah. The chat pointing out that, and Quizbowl kind of pointed this out earlier in another way. Yes, our runners both found 2 swords, but they found completely different pairs of swords. So yeah, ScrubCasual going swordless into Dark World turned out to be a good thing, but then also a bad thing for him because yes, him not having that sword led him to go to Mire Cave early and get that fire rod and mirror. But then that also opened up so much of the map to him that he didn't think to go back to Pendant Eastern or Palace Darkness until it was basically too late. Because again, this is not yet over as much as it appears to be. Because Master Sword Ganon is not a trivial first 2 phases of that fight. Like, there's plenty that could still go wrong here for Rascalnicough. And especially with ScrubCasual just about to try next, stranger things have happened. Because Master Sword Phase 1 and 2 is 12 spins each of the Master Sword. It is time consuming. And if something goes wrong, you get to do that over again, my friend. I think Rascal is also checking the last 4 chests of Gen's Tower for that elusive sword, which we know is not there.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't blame him. I don't blame Scrub for checking, some extra chests in TR as well, just because he's been without a sword for so long in
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah, I made the joke at about the hour mark. I made the joke that ScrubCasual had to be thinking, did the bot break and roll a swordless somehow? Stranger things happened for 3 seasons. No, it's happening for 4. All right, Rascal into the Geometry Wars
Ooh,
now.
gross
That is,
lineup.
yeah, that was not a friendly Aga 1 pattern or Aga 2 pattern. That one wasn't that much better, but at least it was a double.
Rascal making really good use of these really bad lineups.
Yeah, and that's a 2-2. That was a nice little salvage there. Rascal's going to be on to the big pig fight, and this is a best of 3 series, of which this is game number 3. So Rascalnicough just has to hold on through this Ganon fight here, which again, by no means is a free fight. ScrubCasual is going to Ganon's tower. It's probably not going to be enough, but again, stranger things have happened. I know I keep saying that, but it's true.
I just feel like they both lied to me because they promised to tie. Very upset right now with these gentlemen.
All right. So 12 spins for the first phase here of Ganon. Rascal keeping his cool, got 4 of them, I think, by my count.
Or was in a good lineup for a double, but Gannon was not cooperating.
Okay. Onwards to phase 2 now is Rascal. Does have to contend with those fire bats.
Oh no,
And
Scrub's going right.
and
Take it as a sign, go left.
yep. It would be painful, but like I said, Ganon Silverless or Master Sword can be a harsh mistress if you're not practiced at it. But unfortunately, ScrubCasual going right is going to be death knell because as much as I've been trying to hype it up, if Rascal does something here, he's going to tighten things up a little bit, and he's going to take it down on the second shot. So and ScrubCasual is losing too much time here going full right. So and he is okay. No, he has the mirror out. I was about to say he is going full right. I thought he was gonna go all the way over to Ice Armor, but all right.
Oh, we are in the third phase of Ganon for Rascal.
Yep. All right. So 4 hits here gets us to the last phase, where 4 silver arrows will do Ganon in. All right. There's ScrubCasual's big key, but at this point, I gotta say, looks like it's too little, too late. Rascal at 3 out of 4 on phase 3. And that's number 4. So Ganon's about to say, "Oh no, silver, my one true weakness." There it is.
I'm just still in awe at how much time Scrub made up,
Yeah.
considering wasn't in go mode nearly half as long as Rascal was. Like, that is impressive.
By the way, speaking of impressive, Rascal, no problem hitting the torch glitch with that fire rod. Nicely done.
All
Did have,
casual like.
yep. Was trying to end it with a double there, didn't quite get it. One more shot should do it. And that is going to be an exploding big pig. Rascal just has to survive the most dangerous 1x3 bridge in all of Hyrule. And he'll be
Wow,
advancing.
that was still such a good race.
It was, and indeed he survives. Rascalnicough finishes in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour 30 minutes and 9 seconds, and will be advancing to the 2019 Link to the Past Randomized Challenge Cup final versus the #1 overall seed, Dragon Strike 1988. ScrubCasual will be going to the bronze match to face the #5 seeded Quiz Bowl. GG's to both runners. They're both waiting for an interview. We'll get them in here shortly. But oh my goodness, what a series and what a game 3. Oh, we've got plenty of awkward. We don't need any more help on that end. It's just there's a clip. Was it on ZSR or was it on Go Mode? I can't remember.
We got up to a lot of shenanigans. It could be
Right.
anywhere, to be honest.
Well, sorry. I suppose you can't quite read my mind yet. I was thinking about hashtag sniff William Shatner.
I will never apologize for sniffing William Shatner. Never.
And we have lost complete control over chat. Did he smell like Old Spice?
No, he smelled very, very good. Very good.
Oh yeah, no, it was somewhere in the Challenge Cup. I can't remember if it was ZSR or Go Mode. Let's go back to Chuck Norris.
Go Mode. Let's go back to Chuck Norris. I wouldn't necessarily say Old Spice. I think it was Dolce & Gabbana cologne, to be honest. Offended. No, I'm not implying Old Spice does not smell good, but it was definitely more cologne-y versus like deodorant type body wash situation.
I so want to pull Scrub and Rascal mid. I wanted to pull them in mid sentence, so we were just talking about Old Spice.
They can come in.
All right.
Come in. Let's have some friends join us.
Yeah. All right.
Hello, GG.
Yep. Hi, GG's. We're just gonna pull you without warning. Don't mind us.
Sorry, I got kicked out of IRC because my internet disconnected as soon as your race started. Everything was so perfect and smooth, and we missed this wonderful introduction from Wes, and it was just all things were bad, but it's okay.
So GG's to both of you there. Right off the bat, the one thing I want to say is, considering how that seed went, it's amazing that it was this close.
That's what we were talking about. It seems like we took very, very different routes.
Yes, you two found 2 swords each, and you did not find a common sword between you.
That's
yeah, we were talking about that.
And honestly, I kind of feel like the difference maker here, in a way, was Scrub you going into Dark World without a sword. I think that kind of did that kind of color your decision to do Mire Shed as early as you did.
No, so normally whenever I do a lot of these, there are a few checks that I check right away when I get the option. Mire Shed is one of them. King's Tomb is another one of them, and usually Graveyard Ledge if it's not extremely out of the way. Once I get access to any of those 3, I just go straight there. Those are so deep in logic normally with the items that you need to get them that I feel like there's always a good chance of an item being there.
Fair.
Yeah. 2 required items being in Pendant Mire Shed was diabolical.
I thought it was cool. It worked out for me.
Yeah.
Well, I think it worked out for me too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because that was
Go ahead,
Scrub's
Gypsy.
first Dark World check, and so had not done the Dark World map check until he was already there, and then
straight YOLO to my
he YOLO'd it. It was amazing. And then so we knew for like an hour where your fire rod and mirror was, and we were mentally willing you to go back, and then you found Bombos, and then we were yelling at Scrub to go to pod. It was just a thing.
Yeah. because we wanted to see a really, really close race instead of just the close-ish one we got. Because apparently I want a second heart attack to go with the one you and Dracarys gave me game 3, Scrub.
Yeah, that was such a close race.
But for a lot of that seed, we were worried that because you, Rascal, had done the map check without being able to go over to Meyer, so you knew Meyer was a pendant, and we were just like, there's no way he's going to go back there until he's exhausted a lot of these other options. And, well, you exhausted a lot of those other options.
Yeah, honestly, the reason I went when I went, I meant to go earlier, and it's because Scrub said in our last interview how much he loves Meyer Shed. And I was like, if there's something there, I am done, because I meant to go there and I put it off. And putting it off seemed to actually work out for me, but I knew that he would have hit it.
Yeah,
oh, he did too. He like went right there. I was like, oh, that's an awesome check, like early on. And then when it turned out to be the fire rod and the mirror, I was like, oh my god.
He's right.
Yeah. Yeah, but back to kind of what I was saying earlier, it was kind of a double-edged sword for Scrub, because yeah, he had that mirror and that fire rod early, but I kind of feel like that also kind of kept you in Dark World and doing Overworld, and that eventually led you to do some of the crystal dungeons instead of going to Eastern and Pod.
I don't think there was any reason to go to Eastern and Pod, like, in routing. I don't think it was a very good decision. I think it was just a lucky choice by me.
So the only reason I really wanted to go to Pod after Swamp before I did Ice Palace, because Bo was... Wait, no, where was Bo?
Bo was Thievestown.
All right, yeah, so I even wanted to go before Swamp, because we pretty much had everything to be able to get through both of them if you can do Dark Rooms. So, like, I really wanted to go there, but I felt like that was too big of a gamble where we had pretty much full access to Ice Palace and Swamp, and I'm like, if I don't do those and the progression isn't there, I'm screwing myself, which is why I did that and went to Swamp and Ice Palace.
Fair call. And yeah, I guess that's also just partially me being able to sit here from the omnipotent commentator's chair and go, well, you should have done this. I don't know if I'm able to make that call in race in your situation. So,
if knowing how I normally route these things, for my own sake, doing what I did saved me time in the long run. If I had gone to Pod before Swamp and Ice, I would have gotten the sword in there because I would have done the front checks. I'm looking for more items, but I would have gotten Bombos, basically been in go mode with one sword, and I would have not have checked anything in Swamp or Ice Palace. I would not have checked Eastern Palace, and I would have hoped that there was a sword in Ganon's Tower, which there was not. And I would have lost so much more time if I had done that. Like, I know that that's what I would have routed.
That's a really fair, decision to make too, because there's almost always a sword in Ganon's Tower, and you had gone so long without a single sword. But considering that, Rascal, you were able to go mode so many dungeons, and Scrub, you full cleared a lot of them, like, the time deficit is not anything to, like, I lost my words. It's impressive how much time you made up, considering you full cleared Swamp and Ice, two of the more time intensive dungeons.
I heavily suspect that Scrub out-executed me. I was not very happy with the way that I played, and for him to be able to keep it to 8 minutes after full clearing Swamp and Ice and doing all those other checks, he must have been playing his butt off, I think.
I appreciate that. Like I was saying when we were talking, I feel like I played very well. Like, I beat my average time. I was very confident with this seed. I didn't think I was gonna lose until the done came up, and I was just like, I don't know how that happened. I was really confident when I was in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, I mean, at 130 anything, a 1-3x is a pretty decent time, and yeah, so yeah, I can see definitely where you're coming from with that. I had something I was going to interject with here, and I lost it. Son of a dingus.
Sorry, I checked out so that I could switch screens there and make sure audios were okay.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, definitely the race was just as exciting as we had hoped it would be. It was really neat because we did get to see almost all of the game full cleared, but in different ways. Two random, each of you having two different swords, and then kind of those clutch silver arrows coming out on Laser Bridge, because I was really worried for you, Rascal. There was one point when I said, oh my god, Master Sword Silverless Lampless Ganon for Rascal. And yeah, I was nervous. I was really nervous.
I didn't have to do that, so everything's okay.
Yeah.
That's definitely something I don't think I was prepared for, and I think I just squeaked by somehow. But if I clear Laser Bridge from the back forward, maybe I don't pick up those silvers. So lucky decision.
Yep.
I was gonna say, if you had gone to bid chest as well, you would have gotten the other key, so you wouldn't have needed to go on to Laser Bridge either.
Ooh.
Although I always route that in because I feel like half the time there is a key in bid chest, so I do it.
Wait, if there's a key in the chest, I stole one from the front. And I did have the key. Never mind.
He's talking about the lava chest that you skipped by stealing that key.
No, I'm talking about like the bid chest.
Which I totally could
have. It had another small key in it, so if he had gotten that one, he wouldn't have needed to go on the Laser Bridge at all.
Oh, my brain. Sorry, my brain
when
is
I was
done
hoping
at the moment. So
when I saw that it was in there, and I was like, oh, he probably just go moded this. He didn't get silvers. I was so confident.
We do have to ask you how you feel about one of your having a body pillow of you, Rascal.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a guess who it is. And
who would you guess would have a full body pillow of you, sir?
I wouldn't call him out like that. But I can't blame him, really.
No, this was just as exciting. It's in the chat. This was definitely an exciting race. It was so much fun watching you both, through the tournament, and definitely a big thank you for allowing us to restream. It's always a pleasure when we have especially two runners who were already live, ready to go. It was just wonderful and exciting. And also, do have to thank Math Girl and everyone over at Go Mode Podcast who did restream a lot of these tournament races, because we definitely wanted to get as many on as we could. So now that we're in the final stretch, unfortunately, we don't have quite as many games, but we do appreciate chat tuning in every time, involving yourselves in the tournament, being really proactive in chat. It's just wonderful.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you very much for I'm sorry to interject. Thank you very much.
No, you're fine.
For covering everything and working so hard. And I think the reason that we were probably ready early is because it's been a lot of fun racing against Scrub. I didn't know anything about him going in, and I've learned that he's a really nice guy. So I was looking forward to the race today, and maybe he was.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's fun to have motivated runners who know the game and can really kick some butt when they put some mind to it, because it results in entertaining hour and 45-minute romps like this. So what I was going to say there before you guys decided to put your thanks in, your well deserved and well needed thanks, was there was some questions about scheduling in chat. We don't know yet. That match scheduling is up to the runners. So in this case, for the finals, it would be Rascalnicough and Dragon Strike, and for the bronze match, it will be Quiz Bowl and ScrubCasual. Keep an eye out on Twitter, and if you haven't already followed Zelda Speedruns, all three of their channels, Zelda Speedruns 2, and Zelda Speedruns _3 on Twitch, and turned on notifications. They're all going to be on the ZSR family of network channels here when they happen, and we go live 15 minutes beforehand. So as long as you have notifications on, you'll be in the clear. Scrub, of course, is going to PAX East, so he's not going to be available for the bronze match until like next week. So it'll be it'll probably be finals before bronze match, but we'll see how that pans out.
No, I'll do an official call out, Quiz Bowl. If you really want a match, we'll do it live in person at PAX East. It's only
Nice.
$200 out of pocket. Come on, show the community what they really want.
But then how the hell are we going to commentate? What the hell?
You should go to PAX East.
It's a lot more than $200 out of pocket for me. I am dedicated to commentary. I'm not dedicated enough to hop on a cross-country flight. Sorry, not happening.
I mean, I'll do it. I drove to Kansas on a whim, so. But yeah, I think we will wrap this up for this evening. We will definitely be continuing the coverage of the rest of this tournament. So for right now, we're going to go over to my buddy Ancient Gamer, who is also playing A Link to the Past. So be sure to say hi. One of my favorite comms to listen to. Super sweet person. So make sure you say hi and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks again from ZSR.